Hello. Welcome to my art studio. If you haven't been here before, this is my Comicdud's Corner art studio. And I am Comicdud. As you can see, I have a blank canvas in front of me right now. So we are pretty much rip-roaring ready to go. However, before we jump into all that, I'm just needing a second to get established. Part of that is just, you know, setting the stage. So basically, mystery drawing stream, even a mystery to me. But we'll get a little bit closer in here now. And I remember the button. Which one? This one? Nope. This one. Yep, got it. I got it. Ah, yes. Make sure I have all my tools set properly. Got things layered on my desktop in kind of a weird way, but that's just how it works. Alright. So right now I've got Clip Studio Paint open. Now usually I do a lot of, well, I do like most of my animating in like Flash. Sometimes I like to sketch things out in Clip Studio. Do some extra backgrounds or touch-ups or whatever. It definitely feels different than Flash for me. But it's fun to sketch in there, you know? It is I, Comicdud. Oh, what a funny looking creature. Now all I have to do to turn this into me... I've got pen's pressure sensitivity on, but like, I generally hold my pen at like very specific pressure, you know? I don't push like super hard, and I don't want it to be like super thin. Got this brush kind of set up very basic like. So if I want thinner lines, I'll just change the size of the brush. Anyway, all I have to do to turn this into me is add this stupid hair. And I've started using this paint bucket, at least for like simple like black fills. Just look at that. Instead of just like filling it in, and sometimes getting weird like distortions and stuff on the fills, I just use that and it's all good. Now, oops. Now, I don't usually have long sleeves on in my depictions of myself, so I'll just erase these lines like this. Now, I had a couple ideas for what to draw. Couple ideas. Here. Don't normally draw a ear, but there we go. Hello. I was gonna draw a Kronii picture. That was my most recent idea. Draw a Kronii picture because I like how I do her drawings, you know, but I feel like I can keep some of the some of like the triangle-ness, cartooniness, well, maybe like breaking it down a little bit better, or maybe like adding some details that I've lost translation. Also, I feel like there's just stuff in her design that might be fun to mess around with. So that's my first idea. My second idea, do something Batman related, because apparently it's like, I don't know, Batman Day or something. Something to do with Batman. So that might be kind of cool. What's fun about my Kronii design too is she's literally just an hourglass. Easy. What I don't like about my Kronii design is in her official art, her official layout, you know. Her two, like, hair vent things are very thin. And I usually make them, like, super thick and unwieldy, which I think is kind of just, like, too much. I don't know. That's something I would consider. And already, even with this, let me just make another layer. Even with that, if I start thinking of, like, each element a little bit better, if I could lock in some shapes more, I think that'd be kind of cool. I've got this, like, her head's a very long triangle, which definitely been compared to, like, Sideshow Bob in the past. I totally understand that. GG. Non-10. I feel like when I draw GG, usually very similar, but also very different, if that makes sense. Anyway. I like how I usually have her head kind of be the majority of her shape. And then I'll usually do her body like really small and then like super long legs. Let's see. These aren't the best reference. I'm gonna look for one of my Kronii drawings. It's a little bit more just regular standing. Because I can look at that. I can use it as a reference on what to like do differently. I've got an actual It is the comic, yeah. I've got an actual reference for Kronii to my left that you can't see. But I'm trying to... That's a good one. See, even this... That's kind of her standing, but that's not like how I usually do it. The freaking hair here is all wrong compared to how I normally do it. Let's see. This one's a little bit more like how I usually do it. But I have her sitting. Still, I might... Let me see. I'll close that. If I open this, I could just open it in Clip Studio. And then it'll be pinned. And I'll put it over here out of the way so you can't see it. Or I'll put it up here, I don't know. No, I'll put it over here so you can't see it. Alright. So usually when I do her drawings, you know, like half circles for the eyes, whatever. Mouth up kind of high. And then I usually do 3 chains. Do chest. Then the hair, whatever. And some hair in the back. And this isn't, you know, like what we're doing for final or whatever. I'm just trying to like rough sketch out what I usually do, and then we'll go from there. Shoes like that. And then her arms kind of get lost back here. And the one thing I don't really like that I do is her hands. So sometimes I'll do it like this, where it's just like 3 fingers. Sometimes it's like really bulgy and weird. So I kind of want to fix something with the hands. Fix something with the hair. Maybe add like, because I usually don't draw her with her cape. That's an easy detail to keep. I don't usually draw her with like, whatever this hair thing, not hair thing, but I don't know. I don't draw her with her clock thing. Or with that weird fabric in the back. And I usually don't draw her with the ribbon either. You know, I miss the ribbon. I think that'd be worth having. Of course, then that would kind of throw off this whole balance in here. So, the veil, that's what it's called. Yeah, that's right, the veil. So I'm trying to figure out if I can add certain details in and still maintain like a very distinct style here. You know what I mean? So this is kind of like what we're working on. Cancel. I'm gonna make a copy of that layer just so I can shrink this down to have over here is like my notes. And then what you can't see, I do have this picture as well of her off to the side. So, you know, I'm using that as like a legitimate reference. Now in her main, like her actual like model, she is legitimately like 90% legs. Like this is not an exaggeration. That's how she's built. And I think that's funny. Now, with the head, what if I make it more Dorito shaped? Also with my pen, let me... Alright, if I change the opacity, then it'll feel more like I'm sketching. I usually make it long, but what if I made it more Dorito shaped like that? Now I like when the hair is kind of like this. Now sometimes I'll do it like this, but maybe if I give it more of an angle, it'll be a little bit better. The other thing I'm kind of wanting to keep in mind here is how all of these shapes will interact. Because if I have the hair from up here, make sure it makes that like M shape. I'll do that. And then if I add those lines in there, maybe that'll make a little bit of a difference too. Really have to think, how do I keep these thinner, you know? I want them exaggerated, of course, but I don't like how thick I usually make them. Okay. I'm gonna make this eraser, like a soft eraser, so that it feels more like erasing pencils and sketching and stuff. Now this isn't like too different. This isn't too different than what I had before so far, but I think the balance is already shifted in a way that's different enough. I could add a little bit of a curve at the end. Like her hair actually has a little bit of a curve, but I don't know if that'd be unnecessary detail. I don't like how long that is, actually. Okay, keep that all kind of balanced a little bit. All right, now, one thing that I don't draw a lot of is ears. What if we gave her ears? See how that throws off the overall design. What if, also, I just kept the back straight and then just added like little lines? Instead of making, you know, more like that, just keep it straight. We can work off of that. The other thing is, because I still had that guideline in there, I think that was a little bit too... You never draw ears, you never have to draw their earrings. So true. Because of that guideline, this top was looking a little bit too, like, flat. If I erase that, then I can have a little bit of, you know, like the chain be a little bit more varied. I guess the one downside, if I were to do, let me zoom in a hair, make it a little bit easier for you to see. If I were to do ears, I really like having these big eyes that like overlap everything, which that would kind of like take away from the ears. I'd like cover them up kind of. I want to make sure I don't overlap the eyebrows or it'll just look like a unibrow. I could still have the ears back there though. But yeah, they'd be mostly covered up. Alright. We have like that, eyelashes or something, I don't know. If that like shoots out, then it becomes like eyelashes. As long as I put the mouth up kind of high, I think that'd be a little funny. But now you've got these weird like half circles underneath the eyes, which means you have to draw in the earrings. Yeah. So from that to that already, it's looking. Obviously, I've got like more lines going on here. Maybe it's not a fair comparison yet. It's close, but it also feels different enough. I see it, but I don't see it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I see some of the difference, but I also don't. We'll continue. We'll continue on the journey, see what happens. Now for the body, so there are a couple details that show up on her regular model. I'll do a rough thing over here before I do it over here. So on here, the only details that I have are chest, which is literally just these two circles with the shirt, and then like this triangle here. And that's very, very, very basic. So if I can like improve upon that, I would think maybe I could do set the eraser back. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Maybe instead of like 2 stages, because this is like two stages, maybe I can do 3 stages. Where I have like ribbon, chest, and it immediately goes into like the legs, but because I like having these stick legs, and I think that's fine. The only other thing would be maybe add like a detail there. And this whole like skirt thing, so on the official model, it's like, so you've got the legs, and this kind of curves around the legs. This goes like that goes like that. And I know that looks really weird. Because I'm not doing the legs like that, like I'm not creating like these curves, how can I represent this? Alright. What we could do, I was trying to not sweat Kronii's design too much. It is absurd. But that's why I'm really curious to see like what else I can do with it. So like this might be okay to work off of, but then this part here, I want to see what I can do. If I do like hope you're doing great. I am doing pretty good today. I got some work done on some other things this morning. I thought this would be a nice break to try and like do something, you know. Something else. So I could do it like this, where it's like shows that these are two separate ones. That might be a good idea. Now up here, I could do... That's interesting. Now that's interesting. Because this doesn't really work exactly how hers is drawn. But, the ribbon... If I draw the ribbon too big, it'll cover up too much of the chest. If I draw it too small, then it would just be like unnecessary detail. I do like how goofy that looks. But maybe, you know, connect them differently here. And we haven't even gotten to like the arms yet. I like this. I think this is a good solution. Ribbon, we're still kind of in the process of. Cape. I can always throw the cape on in the back, so maybe I'm not as worried about that. Her arms will be kind of an issue, though. I don't really get... Because, like, usually I do something really simple with that. Alright, let me think. Here's the color. Make this even lighter. Make this even lighter. Let's see. I just doing this in like a lighter color because I just really wasn't committed to the bit. I'll do that like that. I kind of like... That's kind of interesting. That's kind of an interesting shape for her chest, I suppose. That's what I have over here, though, is very sharp, you know? That's very sharp, and then this is very rounded. Don't know. Just like just a pair of cubes. The other thing, I normally don't draw... The way her shoes have this weird thing in the back, which I could put in there, it's not that big a deal. The other thing is her arms are so extra. Ribbon being higher up is kind of fun. Yeah, it was a little funny. I'm gonna like draw over this with the darker color. The thing that I miss out on though, if I put that ribbon up there, one thing that's kind of curious about Kronii is he's got this like long neck, which that leads down into, you know, like that's part of the shirt or whatever. Which there's that collar. And then but see, because I kind of like squish her down a lot, you miss this whole neck. Look at that. Stretch her out like that. Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to all be part of the... Oh ho. I think that's pretty cool. Now, for the arms... Problem here is, if I do this kind of pose, then I can't really show her hands off. I didn't leave myself a lot of room for T-posing. What I'm gonna do... Go like this. Erase some of that. There we go. Pose true. Hey! Alright. Now she's always wearing these gloves. Let's do it like that. As long as I don't have her hands be like... I don't know. Weird stuff I had going on up here, I think it'll be fine. I think I don't need to put like a little rounded part up here. As long as I keep these like that, it should be fine. Head's a little bit more squished. What I do want... Gotta do like this. Gotta at least have these for like the wrists, you know? And I could do one more up here. Oh, it's not like overcomplicated. And then I could do like 3 different colors. You know, like a darker color here, lighter color here, and then like a white here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do like this. 2, 3, 4. That way that'll separate that. And I could put a line here with like a single dot to represent like the shirt. And if I really wanted to, this is like her cape, I guess. I could do it like that. I feel like the cape's a little bit extra. The eyes are kind of, I don't know. One thing to have these half circles. For Helldiver's cape, hell yeah. Maybe that's like an unnecessary detail. Don't know. I could always do like... Actually, that would be more like... You know, just give her eye bags. Then she's like constantly tired. Yeah. I could probably work off of that. I don't know if that's enough enough difference for it to feel worth it. Top is up to 100. She's perfect. That's how you know she's Kronii. I'll probably draw the eyes last. Yeah, I'm just trying to look at something like the symmetry here. Make this a little smaller. Yeah, if I lock that down straight, I was pretty close. I was pretty close to making that line up fairly well. It's kind of cool. Okay. Let's try and exaggerate something here. Howdy. How's it going? Okay. Let's see, I wonder if I do like this, exaggerate those a little bit more. I'm playing loose and fast, or however you want to say it. Here we go. Doing well. Good, good. I'm really just trying to like refine this out a little bit. And by refine, I don't know if I actually mean that, because all sorts of crazy over here. Okay, that's like 15 brush size. Jump it back up to like 23-ish. Yeah, look at that. That's not too bad, I don't think. I don't know why I'm so zoomed out though. I'm not really drawing at an optimal size or resolution. That's okay. If I don't draw the ears here, just work off of this. Whatever. It's gonna be a little all over the place. It really wasn't the worst idea for a starting drawing. Draw 144p. Do like 20 by 20. Uh, what's that low resolution? Eight, like that. That might be a little bit too small. I do believe that's a little too small. Let me make that there we go. Can't see this at all. Damn. New crunchy Kronii. The thing is, this isn't like pixel art because pixel art is very deliberate in their choice of pixels. This is just a mess. That's kind of 144p, I think. Someone could argue. Not me. I wouldn't be the one to argue that. Not pale enough. There we go. Yeah, guys, I don't know what happened. just turned into this thing. No real regard for pixel placement or anything. Alright. Really got me derailed here. Now, one more color. Actually, I need some grays for... I did not draw sleeves or any of those kinds of details in here. And... yeah, the, shoes... And last but not least, add some yellow, white. That is one crunchy looking Kronii. I don't know what you think, but it's a crunchy Kronii. Reconnected. We are we're going to we're gonna jump back. We're gonna snap back to reality. There goes gravity. I'm gonna snap back to reality here. Alright, back to what I was doing before you interrupted me. See if I can't get this to work properly. Beautiful. Wait, I need to fix that. There we go. Fix Kronii. Okay. The hell? Oh, is what it is. Hmm. That's not too bad. I am curious because after I get finished drawing this bottom layer, I'm gonna go in. I might do something to the eyes. Might do something to the eyes. But that's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. What I find interesting about drawing in Clip Studio Paint, at least for me, is how smooth the drawing is. compared to Flash. I feel like this Flash has some interesting stuff it does. Mystified. Mysteried. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, here comes trouble. Oh yeah, the lines are coming along. Good stuff, good stuff. I'll make this a little smaller. Okay, so I can fit the ribbon in there while maintaining that. Beautiful. Well, yeah, it was much more engaging when I was in the sketching phase. I was trying to come up with some ideas here. I don't do a lot of my final drawings in Clip Studio. I should do more drawings in here, but... Ah, yes. We've got another Medulla enjoyer. Take me back. I think it had some of the best, I think that area had some of the best atmosphere of any of the Dark Souls games. As far as your, like, main area, I guess. Your, like, main bonfire area. Little elf shoes. Alright. Yeah. So, I've got the cape back there. That looks like it'll work pretty well. Let me add... I don't have a lot of line variety for the rest of the body. Hmm. Still alive compared to the others, with all its greens and rich. Yes. I I've only played through the Souls games like once. I've like restarted Dark Souls 1 a million times. But I really need to, I don't know, play like Dark Souls 2 again. I'm just not the kind of person to commit to like a 50-hour game like that just out of nowhere. Give you the good slap. I love me some Souls games. Alright, let me do another layer here. We'll figure out how I want to proceed with these eyes. I don't think I've ever beaten any of the Souls games more than once. Hollow Knight, a Souls game? Does that count? Hmm. I do like Hollow Knight. Okay, check this out. Hollow Knight's 50 hours? I'm like 13 hours into it. I thought I was getting close to the end game. That doesn't sound right. Yeah. 50 hours? I don't know. I don't know what to do with that information. We're cooking here. Trust the process. You know, I did just start another game that's basically a 50-hour experience at the very least. And that's called Minecraft. Michael, when are you getting on Minecraft? Oh. Damn, isn't she gorgeous? Okay. Another layer in here. Aren't playing right now? I mean, I could be. Just need to finish this drawing first. Alright, let's do this the easy way. Isn't she gorgeous? Do it like this, like this. We'll expand by 2. Fill it with this. I could be playing Minecraft, you don't know. It's just Kronii. Good old-fashioned Kronii. I'll make this brush bigger while I'm filling this in. Kronii, the horse is here. Gosh, that'd be kind of funny. Where's my thingy? Look at this. Open image in new tab. Why does that redirect to Reddit? I don't like how Google's changed things. Alright, picture this. Normal family dinner. The horse shows up. Let's see. We're cooking. Just want to doodle something real fast. Yep, you're thinking, you're catching what I'm putting, picking up, throwing down. Do like this. Let's see. Trying to remember how we're going about this. Problem is, I have her body so small. I don't know if I can keep this, like, proportional to how I've sketched it out. Who is Lois? We'll figure that out. We'll get there. Not even gonna draw like glasses. I'm just gonna do like. Yeah, that looks great. Could do that. I don't know how well that would like fit the picture, but hi. Hello. We're kind of making some nonsense right now. I don't know why. Actually, this might make some. This might make a little bit of sense. Maybe. Taking peek is what you're doing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I need this to read as Kronii. Oh yeah. Yeah, with the hair totally works. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can work with that. There we go. And then we'll do like that, that. Yeah, that's readable. I feel like CC could be bigger. I didn't make enough room for Chris. I would have made Bibu Stewie. She's the baby. I'm not even like, oh man, I'm not even doing this right. I've got the picture right here and none of this is proportional. Dang it. I've done Bibu before. I've drawn Bibu before. Makes me think though, when was the last time I would have posted? It's just from the back, so, you know, look at this. I think the colors, and then there's gonna be like the little gemstones up here. That'll read as Bibu. Hey, Lois. Yeah, I guess if I made the canvas bigger, I could add more characters. Because as it stands, it's like, you know, it cuts off right there. Just enough. Your drawbow model is. Yeah, if you want to see... This is more or less... This is more or less how I draw Bibu. I did that one animation not too long ago. Yeah, without looking at a reference or whatever, that's more or less how she kind of looks. We could do that. Bibu. Goodbye, Bibu. Actually, it would be worth it if I think, I'll just use this line tool. I should have been using the line tool all along, because that would have made it easy. Oh well. Who cares? This is just like a little shitpost, I guess. It'll be interesting to see, you know, what I could fit in this picture in the back. The eyes up a little bit. Blah. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Right, this. I'm mostly just looking at the horse that they drew. What I can do to make it more UGS. Big ahoge. Move my hand out of the way a little bit. Hey, Kronii, the horse is here. Blah. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I'm gonna have to save that. This over here. Over there. There we go. Kronii. Kronii. I have an idea. I have to do this. Give me 2 seconds. My sniffing tool. Look at. Oh yeah. Save as. Wow. What are we doing? Beautiful. That's not even like, you know, it's not even an animation or anything. It's just a drawing. But this. Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm gonna post this on Twitter. I think I could actually like draw the whole thing though. But I kinda like where it's at right now. That was fun. That was kind of the whole point of the mystery drawing stream in the first place. And just having fun. If I couldn't think of something right off the top of my head. Alright, where's that picture? Alright. Oh, that looks kind of janky because my arm is like kind of in that picture. Do you have your own Discord? I do. I don't really use it though. And really those gifs that I've posted of my like thumbs up and dying and stuff, those are kind of like the big things that I had on there. But I do have a Discord. I could give you the link. But let's see. Let's see. I don't know if that'll just like pop up. So I'll hide that screen for a second. Tommy for goofy emotes? Goofy emotes. Let me see. Invite. Copy. Close. Cancel. Here. Yeah, don't be too disappointed. Alright, turn that back on. I do have there we go. Classic characters. This here would probably be cooler if it was like exactly in the Family Guy art style. And what I mean by that is I had like really thin lines. Not too thin, like I have to have a little bit of. Thing is, if I push down, you know, got that thickness. If I use my normal like amount of pressure, there we go. Do like that. Well, I had trouble with like thin lines. I don't know. This isn't very much in the style. Kind of like just a mess. All right, let's start with. It'll be a lot of work though. Be a lot of work. Is it worth it? I don't know. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Alright, get off of that. Switch over to here. I guess technically I could turn pen pressure off. That way I can make 100% sure consistent line quality or like thickness. I like having thicker lines too, because it can kind of help cover up issues. If all the lines are the same, I have to make sure that they're, you know, smooth enough. Line up just right. I don't know, maybe some of the roughness on I'm just really curious because if I do like thin lines, I could make it look more closely related to Family Guy, even if it's not like in Family Guy style. You know? Match the backgrounds better, even. Thank you. I try, you know, try to make the designs interesting. That's all I got. I'm just kind of curious how this would look with like the thin. Let's see. I never draw in thin lines. You know what I mean? Keep it like kind of loose too. So none of these would be like super straight. All I have to do is that. I'd get the whole thing. And then that looks bad now. This is so much straighter. I mean, I'm drawing the background on the same layer as my character model. Because I don't know. There are no rules. you know? Just play around with. This is like 100%. That's interesting. A little bit. Honestly, though, what I could do... File, export... Spam guy 7. That just spam guy 5. Unfortunately, it seems like we've completely abandoned our main Kronii drawing we were working on in favor of a meme. Because what I could do, oops, if I go here, I could pop this into Flash. I can pop this into Flash. And then it'd be real easy to give it that Flash line art look. Like 150. What if horse? Flash has this really interesting way of kind of doing stuff with your lines. Like this. Like, what is that? I don't know. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we're really doing it. We're really doing it. I don't know what it is we're meant to be doing, but we're doing it. Holy moly, some of these lines just don't even want to work at all, though. And that's the fun of it. You know, fighting them frames. Or fighting them, whatever. Okay. Let's see. We'll do it in here. And we'll make it look so good. I just wish we were faster. I don't know. I guess technically I am already going really fast. I'm just like, cut corners, go faster. Faster, me, faster. Let's see. We'll do like that. We'll do like that. Okay, I can work with that. I just, now I'm like kind of locked in. I'm like thinking, I wonder if I can do this in a short amount of time. Not always about the journey, right? No, it is about the journey. Always about the journey. It's never about the destination. I just want to go. I just want to be at the destination. Now her hand's gonna look all bulbous again. There we go. I think maybe I can do the actual like background on a separate layer. That way I can do like the picture frame and everything. I could add Nerissa over here if I wanted. I don't think it's that. Gang. Yeah. And who would I make? Who would I make? Brian, the dog. Howdy. What are you doing? Anything good? Yeah, this line isn't working for me. That's okay. I'll leave it. I will leave it. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty all right. Okay, thinking that. Don't worry, we got this. We got this. Sometimes you gotta ask yourself, why not? Hello. We're making peak right now, I think. Maybe. Possibly, I don't know. I'm just a little bit worried. But only just a little bit. What's really the problem here? Anything? No. Lines are a little rough. Cheers. I'll have that be hers. Be hers. Another plate there. Kronii. Kronii the horse is here. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of just what I'm doing right now. Make it like really crazy. We get crazy over here. Come on. It's not necessarily an original idea. And the drawing I'm doing isn't really to scale with what I'm referencing. And the line work leaves something to be desired. But at the end of the day, we're just making something here. Sometimes that's enough. Sometimes that is enough. Can't get too hung up on the details. Mere act of creation. That's right. The joy of creation. Let's see that there. Sometimes it's really easy to forget. It's not all about appeasing everybody. I say as I make the greatest piece of artwork the world has ever seen. That will 100% make everybody happy. Where is Yeeboo? I even have Yeeboo over here. Ah, yes, there she is. Right here. Herma. I don't know. It's kind of easy to get lost in that mindset of never quite as good as you want to be. So why bother? Let me get my Kronii, my CC colors. I'll get my GG colors. But it's like, I don't know. You're here. Might as well do something. Yeah. That's right. Oh yeah, that's looking great. Seeing those posts, it's like, you know, make it exist first, then make it good later. It's like, maybe I'll never make it good. And I gotta be okay with that. Whee! Beautiful. I want it to be good now. Now. Okay. Let's see, where's my... Just steal some of these colors real fast. Yeah, I love drawing in on this flash file because I can just jump back and like steal colors. I like color references back here. Makes it real easy. And let's grab my Kronii. Where is she? There she is. I have my onion skinning on. That's why it looks really funky. Funky fresh. There we go. Yeah, you know what? There we go. Let's add some colors in here. The easy part that's just gonna make everything pop off. Wow, what did that do? I'll tell you what that did. This is the Manjula music from Dark Souls 2. Seemed adequate. Ominous, yes, but also adequate. I'll make this more like this. Yeah, I'll make it more like this. Yeah, I'll make this like this. Yeah. Mysterious, yes, because of the mystery drawing stream. Yes. Yes, because it's all part of the theme, yeah. Intentional, yes. Not 100% accurate to the reference, because they have like lines, whatever. I don't care. Fine. Alright, GG. GG horse. I don't know if I should make her like skin toned. Or if that'd be like that'd be too weird. Would that look too odd? Make her orange. I don't know. I don't know. Rim colored. Ooh, that's a good idea. Last time I drew rims. Turn that off for a second. Alright, I'm gonna have to eyeball this. Flesh horse. I could always do it like this. That appease you. Does that appease you? More orange toned. That. Blah. Now, what you might not be picking up on is I use these gradients kind of add a little bit of extra depth onto some of the colors. It's not much, but, you know, it's a little nice. Once I finish this drawing, then I'll get off. Love the animations, art styles. Thank you. Let me look at this. Look at this. Let's see. I added that in there. That's kind of cool. What's really odd now, if I do the shape like that, then it actually like... That's not how she's set up. I've got more of like a window than an actual like... I don't know. But I think that looks alright. We'll experiment with it. We'll see. We'll see. And this, there. Makes her leg look pretty thick right there, though. That's nice. Okay. Gems. A little bit of shine and sparkle in there. That's kind of cool. I want to zoom in on that. Just looking over here for some colors. I'm starting to get a little hungry though too. I did not draw the part in front. That right there, that's also a funny little quirk. a flash. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Sometimes does that. All right. Here we go. I could be color picking from the original. Save image. Because then if I color pick from that, it'd be more accurate. But if I use my eyes, then it's better practice for, you know. But what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to do this mainly because it's faster and I'm lazy and I'm trying to just, you know. That color was pretty close. That blue I got, that was pretty close actually. I'll just do it like that. So that's kind of cool. Cool to see. And then I'll color fill in these. Let's see. Some of this, some of this. We'll do, you know, green. Oh, you got some green on your plate. There's your green. Whatever. Mashed potatoes. This over here, actually, though, this needs to be more like... It's not accurate. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, because it's just blobs of color, you know? Isn't that cool? Blobs of color. There. We'll do this. We'll do like this. There we go. I still haven't added Kronii's face, which is a shame. I should probably do that. The meatloaf. Now, do oops. Peter. Peter. Is it worth giving her that stupid Peter face? Even the stream layout is within style of your works. Thank you. We just be goofing. We be goofing and gaffing. I don't even want to give her like eyebrows though, because I feel like that's almost enough. Even though her eyes I've made kind of small. also just kind of just fine. I mean, if you... I drew like Bibu here, but all you can see is the hair and the little head shape, which I think is kind of funny. There. Now. Hey, wait a minute. No, I was gonna do this on the layer below. What was I thinking? So what I need now is line. Line. Ooh. Ooh, I could do that. Yeah, I could put a pebble on the ground. I also need to figure out what I'm putting in that picture frame back there. Ah, yes, that's good enough. I don't know. It's kind of... It's fun. Because it's kind of in my style, but... I still wonder... Would have been better if I had just done... Like I tried to replicate that style. Family Guy style. Now look how janky that is. But it works. Because the final one is going to be like zoomed in like this. You know, I've just got a little bit of like spillover in the corners. There we go. Alright, I got the basic Blood Raven portrait. I'd have to draw like a whole new picture just to fill that space. That's nuts. Alright. It is what it is. Okay. That there. Wow. Shamelessly just ripping off Family Guy. I can't believe it. Not even doing a good job of it. Okay, here we go. So from here... Oh, the funny thing is, I didn't even draw the, legs of the table. Let me add those in. Hey now. Oh. Oh. There we go. Got it. It's not, you know, like how it should be, but... There we go. This is where we're at right now. I need color for that. Color for that. Now I need to do this portrait back here. I labeled things better. Well, I can at least add that pebble to the ground. At least do that. Yeah, all of my like perspective and everything is just, or like the lengths of things. Okay. There we go. There we go. Couple of pebbles on the ground. Yeah, because I didn't go in and draw like the door frame or anything, because I was kind of cutting it off like right here. Alright. I need you to stop messing around. A horse. Whatever. I'm not even making a cool reference or anything. Literally just copy their picture frame. Yeah, because I've already hit like the 2-hour mark. Probably be a good time to like, you know, stop. Which what I'll probably do. I'll just use the snipping tool. Use the snipping tool, that way I can like save it without having to like export it or whatever. Alright. Yeah, I wasn't planning to like go ahead and do all of this. We just kind of got sidetracked. Which I think is fine. That's the whole point of the stream, was to fool around. Cut it off right there. Oops. There we go. Perfect. course. Plus, there's other stuff to do. This is a nice little distraction, though. Let's go to... Ah, look at that. And now because I'm, like, zoomed out... Oh, look at my canvas. It looks like we've done so much work. Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? Wow. That's so cool. Well, thank you for stopping by the Comicdud's Corner. My little art studio. We just kind of turned it a little bit Kronii focused. Doodled. Didn't really do anything too crazy. Michael, get on Minecraft. Alright. I'm gonna see you later. Goodbye.